Alright, y'all, I'm trying. Thursday. Hell no. Oh shit, we gonna party like hell, motherfucker. Actually, no, I can't do that because I gotta work tomorrow and it's gonna be fucking hell. I can't even call out. Fuck, man. One wants to get fucked up, but I know I can't because I only have maybe. I think she has the ibuprofen as well. Fuck me. Oh hell no, I am not getting fucked up. Oh, she took the goddamn ibuprofen. I'm gonna kill her. She took the fucking ibuprofen, son of a bitch. Damn it. I should have hid that ibuprofen from her so I could have had it for tonight. But she fucking took it. God bless it. Oh, she actually fucking took it. Fuck. Oh, it's my language. I have foul language. Actually, it's my channel. It's fucking flying shit. No, I drank the bitter. Just drink water. That's all I got. That's all I fucking got, Mike. But shit. Hell. But I need my jacket. It's got my charger in it and the whole 9 yards and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. I really wish you didn't take the ibuprofen out. I really fucking wish you didn't. God bless it, man. I'm trying to. But I don't think the book's inside. It's like hot in here. Fuck. Where's she at? Here's my goddamn bullshit. Oh, hey, shit. Why was on mute? This stupid. That's gay as hell. Now what the fuck? Shit. I guess. Don't ever do this shit, right? I do it as my own goddamn cake, right? I'll be just going to do it for as soon as y'all say, oh, that's some good shit. Good shit. Right? God, I'm such a fucking noob as the fuck. Don't even do this shit. I'm using my fingers because I don't know how to do fuck shit. Yeah, fuck, hell. Oh, this is terrible. This age looks so goddamn big. Holy shit. Look at that age. I think something was so fucking big. That's why I wanted some motherfucker to do this shit. Took some half a fucking goddamn cake. I need a position there. Position motherfucker. God damn it. Maybe I should like Brittany. You gotta be a bitch. Okay. Why go to my house for? It's terrible. Don't ever let me do this shit ever again. Bugs, this is gonna be a fucking meme in the goddamn Discord. Fucking terrible. You don't really tell what the fuck it says. So bad. So I wanted to play some of this fucking bullshit. There you go. Fucking terrible. Right at the beginning. So bad. Happy Pud's fine. Fucking shit. Fucking dog shit. It's like a fucking jam did it. I'm gonna take a picture. Hold on. Grab my beer. So shit. So bad. I haven't even did okay because this is what the fuck happens. You just hit a fucking beer. shit. You didn't realize that shit. I gotta cut this shit. So good. Some more water salt. So we're gonna be chasing some ghosts tonight. You said that we're gonna be chasing some ghosts. See, I'm colorblind, but to me this looks black as shit. I think it's brown. I don't fucking know. What the fuck do I know? I can't do a fucking cake. I can't fucking. Can't see God. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. Shit. Oh my god. This is holy shit. Ben. If you're in this fucking Discord, or not Discord, I don't know. If you were in this live stream, dog, if you're watching this, we're gonna have this when you come down, dog. This is awesome. This is fucking awesome. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna introduce you to this when you come down to my place, and I'm gonna introduce you to what's it called? It's some I call it weed bear, but what the fuck is it? It smells like tea. It literally smells like THC. I forgot what the fuck it's called. It's got like a bonefish on it. It's like a IPA. Is it IPA? I don't know. Here it is. It's got a 420s strain. 420 strain. G13 IPA. Screen share. This is one of my favorite beers right here. Screen share. How the fuck do I do that shit? Share. Screen. Here we go. This beer right here, it's Sweetwater. Yeah, Sweetwater 420 strain G13 IPA. That shit is dank as fuck. That's what it is. I'll introduce you to that and say I'm teach about easy goes. Now it's for chocolate shit. Happy post fine, y'all. I'm first shit. Oh my
Hey, Candy, remember you said don't play with shiny objects or sharp objects? I'm playing with them right now. I just found it right now. Shit. I was looking for a key in the cream one, but they didn't fucking have one. I want to key in the cream one this size. I get the weird key I'm talking about. Vanilla, you don't know. That's something. Banging. That's what she said. So it's like walking by the Talladega Nights. I don't know what it means, but I'm laughing. MLJ! It's a great movie. I never do the one about what I'm doing with. Pussy right there. Say what pussy. I need a fucking. System. Oh, that looks good as shit. Got the actual chocolates. Oh, I'm a chocolate already. It's in my fridge. No, it's in my fridge. Yeah, it's right there. It's still in the fridge. If I move. Great day. Awesome stuff. Please don't take a screenshot of that. should turn the game off first. So, okay, no, we don't go here. There it is. And that's what it is. So it doesn't die on me. Now let's do some studying. How about now we do some studying? Cause this is what I do in my weekend. I'm sitting here studying some shit. But my weekend's over there. I don't even give y'all the tour of my room. But my phone. Give y'all a tour. I've cleaned it somewhat. I'm still gonna do fuck the laundry. It's been a while. Yeah, that's all the shit. Fucking load of laundry. I haven't even fucking done it. It's like, what the fuck was that shit in my goddamn wash machine? Okay, and I asked her, what are you doing here? I'm doing my laundry. Can't do my trash. I love this picture. It's I don't know what else, but it's probably there from some shit. And then patience is the art of idling your motor when you would really like to strip your gears. I wasn't good stripping tonight. And then I call it my hat closet. And yes, little hint, y'all didn't notice shit. But I told Ellen, I don't have told him clean the name. I almost did. But this is what I'm gonna propose to my girl with. And I'm gonna have it. I can't really get it. I'm gonna have the engagement ring in here. And obviously it's from Tennessee, North Carolina, or not, what was I saying? Tennessee, North Carolina. Tennessee up in Gatlinburg. It was the Gatlinburg Trail. It was a little bathing, I call it bathing pool. Yeah, shit. My safe. I'll show y'all with my safe. You don't really see it. Do I have 8 here? As y'all know, my grandfather collects coins. It's 98. No, 2000. Fuck that shit off. 2000, 2002, 2005, and 2004. That's it. You know what I might actually do? That's not my grandfather. And he would tell me. He would tell me over the other coin that is like 25, 26, silver coin that Ellen Kelly wanted. It should be 25, 26, give or take. But maybe when my grandfather passes, I might give it away. If he lets me keep it, which he probably will. He's the one to keep everything anyway, so. But I'll show you what I got. Engraved in all the online yards. 45. Got some Jefferson Nichols. There's another one right here. I think. And Finning. My instrument, right? Finning. Liberty Heads. Early 1913s. Okay, but I don't think they were. Damn. I was seeing Jefferson nickels and pennies. The wheat pennies, as they call them. That's what's in there. And then the rest of them all just like the regular cent stuff, like the Lincoln cents. You got the old school wheat pennies, the regular pennies, Jefferson nickels, the dimes, all that good stuff. All American stuff. The one actually, I'm gonna make you all feel really old for a second. Liberty dimes, Mercury dimes, Mercury dimes. What I didn't tell you, but I probably shouldn't, but I'm doing it. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. It should be somewhere. Oh, but I didn't send it away. But it's somewhere here. That should be somewhere here. I have the 1916 Mercury dime somewhere. That's the 1916D. I have it somewhere. I don't know where it's at. It's in good condition. It's case and it's been graded and all that. No, I don't know what the fuck it is. I have no idea what the hell this shit is. Oh, I see this one. Yeah, told you. Here it is. Found it. Found it. Watch this shit. $1916D. PCGS graded AG3. About good. Grade about good. Grade 3. $1925S Mercury dime. And then I don't know what this is. I'm talking about fucking shit. All right, there we go. Actually, put back in there. I'm back. I got rolls of pennies right below the corner. That's it. Right there, to the right of their black bandana. They're all rolled and even labeled and shit. And then that black box is I think all pennies as well. I think the black box up there, I think it's pennies as well. They're all the pennies in both boxes are pretty much like case. I'll show you. I'm gonna get the right ones tonight. See. And they're really probably only worth a cent, more than likely. I even got some uncased pennies in the back. And then I think it was this one. No flipping anything. Oh, I do love these ones. These are actually the wheat pennies. And no idea. 55, no, Jefferson nickels. I have 55 somewhere. I have a bunch of stuff. I do Rubik's Cube pretty well too. I can't do the 4x4, but I'll try. I tried it. Never really could do it. I'm better show me. I still couldn't do it. I need to get a haircut too, by the way. Now we're gonna go with my book. The books. So I'm gonna take my ticket. Do a piece right now. That's really good. So is grilled cheese. Holy shit, this was signed 2 days before my birthday. Right? Yeah. Chip was 23. So the person I got this from, I won't show for personal reasons, but the fourth fan signed it of October 1st of 2013. So she was an OG searcher. Holy shit. I didn't realize that one. Oh wait, I'm waiting till I get the page that's when I'm on Bessie and Me chapter. I'm just flipping the page one by one. Must finish 3. Nothing there. We can do that right now. I'm on Surviving Myself, Gypsy Magic, In Love with Yellowstone. This is where the first one, the first one. For those who didn't know, I put it in the Discord. But this is I don't know how to do it. can't see that. Whoops. Well, that's what I'll be there in no, not June. Shit, what am I talking about? Oops. On June 28th, I'll be up in Charlotte, not PNC. Yeah. Joy Cody. So yeah, the Buffalo Bills in the West. St. Anthony's Catholic Church, which is east of the place. Then obviously right here is the Blaze. I'll put the. I can't ever get it. There you go. That's a better one. That's your X marks the spot on page 99. And then that's it. Right there is where. Is it maybe Skippy? No. No, that's June. Oh, right there is where June's standing. In the back of the office. In the front of the office, I mean. Whoops. What am I talking about? Because look, right there is the sandy area. Right out there, you can see all that dirt. To the left of it, right here. Right there is all that dirt. Right there would be where June Finn is standing. Into that log cabin. And then right here is where this is. Why is it upside down? Weird. Is it just me? What the fuck? It's literally mirrored it. What the fuck? There we go. That's right. So let me try this again. So right there, as you can see right here, there's a little hilly area, right? And right there is where Forrest Finn is standing, somewhat. He's probably standing about. Does it look right? Use some imagination, right? I was standing right about. No, that's way too far. Nope. Nope. You can't get it. Nope. I'm having troubles. We'll just say right there somewhat. Right there where the bottom of the pinpoint is. It looks about right. It actually looks about right, actually. And that's also where. Why does it do that? I hate that. It's so bad. I hate this shit. I hate that shit so bad. I hate screen sharing my phone now. And then going back, look right there, Stinking Creek, Stinking River. Just share screen. Just so y'all can see it. John Coulter originally named the river the Stinking Water when he encountered the strong odor of sulfur at a thermal area on the river near present-day Cody. The Wyoming legislature in 1902 changed the name to shown at the request of area residents who wanted a more positive name for the river. See, that's Shoshone. The Stinking Water River. Or Stinking River, but it's just sulfurous smell. But since y'all saw that, let's try this. Meet my where was see it? There's a little, you can be standing right there. From this all leads to this. And remember, he put the thing right there, X right there. And Jack and Frost. That's my guess. Where is I got a mango. Buffalo Cowboys, Lewis and Clark. What was I looking for? Skippy. Yeah, there we go. Alignment between Shoshone and Casper. Remember, he made spelling mistakes on the Shoshone River, Stinking River. And then I even explained the whatchamacallit, the explanation. Explained the descriptions for the items to put down. So for those of y'all who know the original picture, the log fence which goes out this way, it goes out that way. And then obviously the blaze is the black spot hanging. It looks like a little chimney, but it's not. It's a blaze. It is grown, and right here, right in front of my finger, is the concrete platform porch or front porch. And then obviously right above it, right above my finger, right there, my fingernail, is the front door to the old one room tackle shop, or the old one room cabin. And then opposite dirt path. And obviously this McCracken was, I guess, also owned this cabin, I believe, in Cody. And that's about it. But yeah, that's about it. And then I'll even show you Once Upon a While. Actually, I'm gonna tell you all a little secret. You ready? Algernon's relative. For those who have read Once Upon a While, you'll know what I'm talking about. Algernon was born in 1842 and later had an auspicious career in the Civil War. He had several horses shot from under him, and each time he toppled to the ground unhurt. He survived the fierce battle at Cold Harbor, the fight at Drury's Farm, and a few others. In 1865, he was severely wounded when he took a bullet at Fort Fisher near the Cape Fear River. Fun fact, I'm not too far from Fort Fisher. Hint, hint. But it was more of a hint of where I live, not a hint to chase, just so you know. Here we go. Capson may be a scholar or two. We were both collecting Western history things, and that invitation may have motivated me to fly home, or to fly faster and keep my head down deeper. Upon my return, I set up an art foundry in my garage and gave George a hunk of wax so he could create some figures for me to cast in bronze. From there, our relationship flourished. We were being close friends. George kept his promise and took me out into the skylight country north of Cody, where we found a half dozen buffalo horn caps and a few skulls. This young bull is my best one. It was covered with reddish yellow liching, the faded remnants of which can still be seen between the horns. Oh, yeah. And down. I removed the pine needles that populated the eye sockets and nose cavity. A basalt arrowhead is embedded in the bone just inside the bull's left eye. It penetrated only half an inch and broke where it was affixed to the arrow shaft. It didn't kill the animal, however, and the bone healed around the stone point, holding it tight. I wish it had been me with the Indian who released the arrow to fly in its last mission. The brown hat I wear so proudly was George's. He wore it while his hunters killed 28 grizzlies out there just east of Yellowstone. He placed it on my head beside a campfire one night and said, "Fits you like glass fits water, so I want you to have it." George died at age 91. His passage went largely unnoticed, save for a scant few guys like me and some relatives. But the coyotes and sagebrush know he's gone, and so did the tall pines, under which he sat so many times and drank coffee from a tin cup. The red embers of his campfires will miss him badly, not as much as me. In my solitude, it haunts me with memories of days gone by, and my solitude taunts me with reveries that never die. Thank you, Tony Bennett. I recall times when I've eaten too much chocolate, and some may say I've written too much about George to bits. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for doing either of those things, although I failed to see a correlation between the two. And obviously, it's a map of Wyoming in the background, as you can see. Absarokas, and what do we know? The Absarokas are also in the map on the map. And the Shoshone National Forest, by the way, too. Just put that out there. And let's get the two-part walk book. I'll show you the other stuff. I don't know how long I've been live for. Okay, so I've been live for okay. This is a good live stream. I'm going through all my shit. Actually, I'm gonna show y'all something that I actually did. So y'all remember this hat? I'm trying to reinvent it by doing this, but with my version of the hat, because I like to wear fedoras. You can't really see it. This one, look. This one, look. Then switch the camera. See, my reinvention of it. I like it fits me like glass. And glass fits water. It's full, you can say. A trophy hat. But that's not really a hint at all. Buffalo smoke. This is the first. This is where it's not really an illustration hint, more of a text hint. So in the 1940s, when I was a very young teenager, my father and I liked to get up early to fish in Yellowstone Park. The gate didn't open until 6 o'clock, so the evening before, we'd leave our car just inside the log fence that separated government land from the little village of West Yellowstone. Many times we found ourselves fishing at first light, and it was not unusual for it to be cold enough for ice to form the gate guide on the tip of my rod or fly rod, making it difficult to retrieve the line. One morning when it was still mostly dark, I was walking along the bank of the Madison River, and it's not really Madison, it just calls it the river because the Madison River because he had really no name for the river at all. It was just, he just had titled somewhat or something, so that's why he called it that. Usually fishing and enjoying myself when I suddenly caught a very strong musky odor that I didn't recognize. It puzzled me. When I looked around, there were 12 large buffalo resting in the tall grass, chewing their cuds and looking at me with immense disinterest. They could not have been more than 10 feet away. So much steam was on their bodies that it formed a cloud as it slowly rose to dissipate in the pine branches above. If the wind had not been just right, I might have walked past those great beasts, totally oblivious of that wonderful experience. The buffalo is king of his realm and is probably the most magnificent of American animals. It is not known to offend except in self-defense or to protect his young. Over the years, I have remembered the incident on the Madison and thought how nice it would be if all animals, human especially, would just go on about their business in peace as we did that morning and leave others alone. There must be a moral in there somewhere. But the hint here was observed lined at the log fence that separated government land from the little village of West Yellowstone. So I can't talk straight. And here's why I say that. Where's fuck? You see it? You see it? Da da da. Da da da. Let's share my screen. And yes, for those who don't know, this is Heather Dawn Angel Hedrick Brown. That was my not lock screen, but my home screen. She was some other figure to me, not lost her, but that's besides the point. You still see it? I'll give you an example. It goes all the way straight across. The large fence. And I think it's even right here too. And it could even be no, I'm not sure with that. Can't get it. It's pretty kind of right there. It could also be right there. It could even wrap around to here. Probably wraps around right there, which is what we're seeing in this picture. Well, first, let me before I start the picture, obviously no picture on the show. Obviously, you can see it right there. It curves around. No, exit out so you can see it. Right there, you see it somewhat. Even though it's blurry as fuck. And then, look, right here. I hate when it does that shit. It flips the whole screen. You see it? And all three look, watch this. It's as simple as this. Vietnam tour, which talks about the small water stream or small waterfall, waterhole from Flywater, searching for Lewis and Clark. And all three pictures have one thing in common. They all three talk about the spot, which is the waterhole. And this. Oh, another thing I forgot to show you is that obviously, yep, there is the cabin. There's my mom's house was the one with the office. You can tell it gets really big until it goes all the way through, almost off the picture. And that's what was the cabin where not what George, but also where Don Martinez had his tackle shop. And that's his bathing. That's where he also had his bathing hole. Hello, see. And remember, there was one. I think there was one. I even said it in the Discord over a fireside chat. Now, the National Park Service forbids swimming where geyser rivulets enter a stream. I googled geyser rivulets, or separate definitions. Actually, let's go like this. Let's screen share it. Geyser means y'all know what geyser means, right? I'm sure, but just in case. A hot spring in which water intermittently boils, sending a tall column of water and steam into the air. Ready? In the rivulets. Rivulet meaning. A little river. A small river, a stream equals rivulet. Keep that in mind. And it also says let me flip the camera. They also closed that little road to all vehicles, even though where it meets the river is one of the most beautiful places in the park. As buffalo and elk graze nearby, and river otters often wiggle through the water looking for fish. Several years ago, with my daughter Kelly's family, my wife and I drove to the little road. It's paved now, and walked to the river. I tried to get my granddaughters to swim where I had spent so many peaceful hours. I didn't interest them much. That spot, which was so important to me 66 years ago, is mostly overlooked now by the occasional passerby. My memories of those experiences are so dear to me that I hope in time all my granddaughters or grandchildren will follow my footprints to that special place. There's something about new dipping in a mountain stream that awakens the fantasy of unfettered freedom lying restless just below the skin of all dreamers with romantic notions of the past when life was roomier and less encumbered by the rules of social custom. Sometimes when Kelly curls her long blonde hair through her fingers in the sunlight, I'm reminded of those long water grasses gently weaving and twisting in the river. Winters are cold for those without such memories. Surely God underestimated his ability when he created the Firehole River. And remember, the Yellowstone Fire from 1988. It went all the way to Cody. That's why, because his river fishing hole up in Cody. Obviously, caught on fire from the Yellowstone 88 fire. And he calls opposite the Madison because he imagines his head. He thinks he's fishing on the Madison. Nope. So, yep, there's that. And then my prehistoric friends, like nothing. Sheep, Billy the Kid. Can't see me. This is the big one. When I was a young teenager, one of my favorite places to fish in Yellowstone Park was Grebe Lake. It was about 150 acres in size and full of Arctic grayling and 16-inch rainbows. My dad and I always fished it 2 or 3 times during our 3-month summer stays to West Yellowstone. To get there from town, we drive to Madison Junction, take a left to Norris Junction, then a right, and start looking for a small sign on the left that said Grebe Lake Trailhead. Trail was actually a narrow sandy road that was blocked by a locked gate. There you go. Trail was actually a narrow sandy road that was blocked by a locked gate. It was an easy 3-mile walk from the gate to the lake. Even carrying enough gear to stay coupled, my Concy Wood, my high school football coach, frequently went to Yellowstone with us. One day he expressed a desire to fish Grebe Lake one last time. His legs were not good enough to make the walk, and he suffered from the early stages of Parkinson's disease. Here's the big dead giveaway. I'm gonna put it side by side. You see it? And even where's the In Love with Yellowstone chapter? I probably did. You see it? Da, da, da. Da, da, da. And then that is the whatchamacallit, that was the hole in the ground from the treasure chest where Finn buried it. And obviously the blaze. I forgot that was the blaze. Frosty yelling at young Forrest Finn with the pie from the grandma or Old Mary. Obviously that picture. If I zoom in, I'm not be able to see it. Right there, right above my finger. Right above is, I'll show you it. Golden Lore. You see it? And then I'll sort of skip forward. I'm skipping ahead of the game. Or it might be the next thing. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm too far to walk. Ten Cannibals, Cactus Cowboys. Nothing there. Such heroes are few, none there. That's one of the old hints that I thought was a hint, but it's not. It's nothing. 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 Dude, nothing. Cruise liner on the Verde. Nothing. I always thought I had thoughts this could be something, but I guess maybe it was someone in Arizona. I don't know for sure. Jackie Kennedy story. Your Brian Joyce is there. Oh. It's Ahsoka. My secretary loudly announced with one eyebrow raised and "Are you ready for this?" look on her face. A couple of Arrowhead collecting friends were in my office. We were playing show and tell with some flint projectile we had recently found. "Tell him to unload what he has and I'll be with him in a minute," I said, not wanting to stop bragging about my new Cody Complex Paleo Point. Cody Complex Paleo Point. Word for fucking word. I told y'all. Can I get a Cody? Hell yeah. Hey, whooping Elvis. Treasure Sun Up. Treasure Galore. Boom. There's the exact tree. See it? That's that. If you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down at your quest to see it, because the blaze is on top of a hill. You see it? You see the hill? It's on a hill. You look down this way. There's obviously the nook, because it leads to. I'll show you. And this was the end of it for me. Heading north. No, not that. When you see it, you're gonna go fucking holy shit. People tried to disagree with me, but I told them you're wrong. Mountain Man. Yep. The chapter 45. There's that stump. Remember? Jack said he sat on a stump. Remember that? Yeah. No shit. I'll even read you the story. Read you the story word for word. And the blaze. It's right there. You see it? I told you. I'll read you the whole chapter. I've enjoyed attending Mountain Man Rendezvous, and I've done it a dozen times or more. They always were held in remote areas, usually under tall pines near water. The rules were strict. You could drive your car or pick up to the site, but it had to be parked in a special area out of sight. Dress code required that participants wear vintage clothing replicas in the time period around 1835. So no jeans or sunglasses were allowed. The idea was to celebrate the fur trade era, which is dominated by rugged guys known as mountain men. Perhaps the best example of that would be the 1972 movie Jeremiah Johnson, starring Robert Redford. The appeal of the wilderness was very strong among the modern mountain men, which meant I had to take a buffalo robe to sleep on and leave my flashlight at home. Almost everyone in camp had handmade goods to trade or sell knives, carved powder horns, raccoon skin hats, animal pelts, smoked buffalo jerky, and all sorts of beaded things. There were tomahawk throwing contests, blacksmiths forging knives, and meals prepared on an over and upper fire. When an old timer entered camp, he usually was asked if he had wintered okay. At night, there were some who played the fiddle or a Jew's harp, as ladies with swishing skirts danced around the many fires. The smell of pine smoke was invigorating. I usually had a motel room in the nearest town, and about midnight, after the fires burned low and everyone was asleep, I'd wrap in my buffalo robe and tiptoe around the mess of snoring bodies and make it back to a soft bed and warm shower. I'm pretty sure no one was the wiser, or if they were polite enough not to mention it. At one rendezvous on the north side of Mount Taylor near Grant, New Mexico, some of the more serious beaver trappers boasted about how deadly they were when shooting the black powder muzzleloader rifles. I viewed their braggery with fatherly condescension and challenged them to a put up or shut up shooting contest. Their grin should have made me suspicious. I drew a line in the dirt and stepped up 100 yards and nailed a $100 bill to a tree stump. Whoever hit it could have it. I felt safe. For $10, each mountain man was allowed one shot. I thought the chances of anyone hitting money were remote, and I was going to make some easy go go home gas money. I was hiding behind a large ponderosa near the target when the first shot rang out. The bullet impacted about 6 inches left of the $100 bill. I thought it was a lucky shot. The second bullet struck just to the right, and the next was a mere 5 inches away. My confidence was losing strength at an alarming rate. The next person in line was a grizzly of a man who wore the most experienced hat I'd ever seen. I couldn't pronounce his name, but I remember him because he smoked. God, trusted living. You God, fucking hell. You're gonna tell me this one, brother. Kit, this word. I have no damned idea. Kinnick, Kinnick, a special blend of wild herbs and tobacco that he mixed himself. It smelled terrible. He claimed the smoke kept the mosquitoes and women out of his teepee. I was behind my tree when the mountain man lined up for the shot, took aim and fired. His face disappeared in a smash of smoke, and I heard a loud thud. His 50 caliber bullet hit Alexander Hamilton in his forehead. The tree stump reverberated from the impact. The deadly accuracy of that shot was shock to my collective sensibilities. With the pull of his trigger, I was out $70. I watched as the grizzly man raised the telescope to confirm his shot. As he strode toward me, his words rang out as if he expected them to be cast in bronze. I'll claim that 100 if you don't mind, sir. I tried to be a good loser by shaking his hand, but my heart wasn't in it. And I'm gonna read something to you. This is from Jack Stoof, as we know. I just fulfilled his other premonition. Jack Stoof. Y'all remember that? Premonition. Ready? Definition. A strong feeling that something is about to happen, especially something unpleasant. So with that being said, y'all pretty much have everything pretty much that I have. Yeah, I don't know. I think we all have everything. Yeah, you have everything. But I'm gonna show y'all one last thing before I go. I don't know where it is, but I have it somewhere. It'll work to work. I had to hide it. I'll get a chill wine. Some water and a chill wine. Looking for my shirt. Because I did something special. Because I know I have to do it for myself. This is for y'all, not for me. But I wanted to cherish this the moment when I figured it out. But I gotta do some laundry. It may come off. But I'm gonna show y'all what I did. I think y'all will actually like it. So 2022 May 5th. I just fulfilled his other premonition of seeing Jack's tooth, and my quote was character builds champions. Luke Frederick Hines, or Luke, which is what I want to be named when I get married. Luke Frederick Hines. So they have it. I'm going to get some cheer wine and enjoy the rest of my night. Y'all stay cool, stay classy. As always, y'all be sweet now. I'm out.